Imogen was one of the cruelest storms that ever was. The air would be totally silent, as if in a vacuum. Suddenly, you could hear her footsteps booming through the valley with roars of venomous howls and wind tearing through the trees. Brian was worried how the world had survived. He'd only built his new house during the summer and was hoping it was built in the right place. He cautiously stepped outside, looked around, and everything seemed okay. This peace was shattered by moans of despair from down in the valley. The Leprechaun, who were standing by the magic stone where the storm had torn up all the trees and threw them around the place. It was coming up to the spring equinox, and the leprechauns always danced around the stone to celebrate the growth of the sun and the length of the day being equal to the length of the night. Their little grove was very special to them, and now Visio Bun Gabar. It wasn't long before Talana, daughter of the wonderful Alwyn, joined them. As they stood and chatted, she suddenly had an idea. Agus ar nos na gaotha, she headed off to put her plan into action. Taresh Tamil, Shane, who was part of the Druidic branch of the Leprechauns, arrived. He was as practical as he was handsome, and decided the best thing to do for the Leprechauns would be clean up their little grove. They worked very hard, and very soon they had the whole grove nice and clean. Talana had returned with 5 beautiful emeralds that she got from Mihal Deval, the magician of fine metals and precious gems. The emeralds were brought from the city of Phalius by the Tuatha De Danann. The little leprechauns all set an emerald, but they were not alone. Mother Nature was watching them, and she heard their prayers. Maher Dulra gave them the most beautiful gift. When the leprechauns had left, she headed over to the stone and began to sing. What's dead in winter is born in spring, that the flowers bloom and the fairies sing. As she sang, a beautiful blue mist came over the stone, and trees began to grow. Ash, hawthorn, holly, oak, and birch grew into fine, beautiful trees, and when the leprechauns woke up the next morning, they were delighted to see their grove was back to its magical self.